Good evening and welcome to a brand new series of Timberborn, because we finished the last one, so we're going to start new. The last one was done on update 3, we are now on update 4. We did update 2 halfway through the series to that, so but we want to start a new one here, and also we want to play as the Iron Teeth, because the Bobtails didn't really get any updates. They got some updates, but mainly it was the Iron Teeth that got a big change to their food production system. So we're gonna jump in, we're gonna give that a go. So let's go with the new game. Let's go with Iron Teeth. We're going to play on the new map, the Creators map. This is a brand new map that was added in update 4 to the game. It's in the actual game itself, it's not a downloadable one. And we're going to play on hard mode because it's been a while. I don't think it's going to be terrible, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so here we are in the world, and this is the brand new Creators map. It looks like Yoshi. Big nose, there's the tongue sticking out, there's an eye, there's another eye. Yeah, it's a Yoshi. However, this map it's not designed for the Iron Teeth, but certainly pushes towards the Iron Teeth, mainly because of this little thing here down into the water. There used to be things in certain maps where you'd have slopes going down to the water and then slopes coming out the other side, just so you can cross them. This one just goes down into the water, and there's a reason for that. The reason is one of the new crops, which is water-based, but it's a tree, not a plant. Well, it's both. It's an aquatic crop and a tree, so you can have your trees in the water rather than on the land, which is quite nice. Quite nice. So, yeah. Anyway, let's start off the game the way we start off every game. We'll put in some paths. We'll put in some things on there. Let's build a path over here because I want to stop the berry. We want the berries, but I want to stop them expanding too fast. So we'll build a path around it. I think we'll build a path up through there as well when the trees go, so the berries can just be in this area here. That should be enough berries to sustain us. If we need more, we can always plant more. That's not a problem. We want to go down to there as well. And we want to build ourselves some water pumps. Now, I'm going to put a water pump there, or one here. Let's put one, do you know what, let's put one there, one there. I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. We'll do that. We'll do one there and one there, like that. Because we want to dam this river off, and the best place to dam the river off is right here, where it's only 3 wide. But we need to think about storing water. Let's put a gathering flag in over there to get the berries. Let's put in some lumberjack flags, 1, 2, and I'll put a third one over here. Yep, that fits in there. It's convenient. I was going to put the other side, but it fits right in there. Awesome. We'll get rid of these trees. Let's chop down these trees here. That. Nope, doing that over there. And we'll chop down those trees here. Can we get those trees over there? Not all of them. Okay. Okay, that's great. Got a nice big area there. So if we dam off the river here, then we can pump water from the outside. We won't pump water out of our reservoir. So when we put crops in here, they will live throughout the drought. The only problem is consumption. This start time. It's okay. Oh, go with things. Beavers on hard mode drink and eat 3 a day rather than 2 a day. In normal they eat 2 water. Eat 2 water. They eat 2 water and drink 2 food. No, they eat 2 food and drink 2 water a day. In hard mode they eat 3 and drink 3. So you need to store more. So if we have a drought, I think the longest drought you can get is 5 days for the first one. I think. I'm not sure. But if you assume it's 5 days and we have 12 beavers, 3 a day, that's 12, 24, that's 36 water, which is 180, 10 times 3, yeah, 180 water you need to store for the first drought. Now that's not really doable. It's not really doable. You couldn't build enough storages to do that. You only start with the small storages. They stored 30. So to get 180 water, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, it's 5, that's 6 of them. You need 6 of them to do that. That's not really doable. So we're going to have to pump water out from the reservoir. So what I might do is I might cancel that one and put it here instead, like that. It'd be nice to get 3 in there, but if I go that way I can't build across there. We'll do that, and then we'll put a dam in here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. So one's pumping out the reservoir, one's pumping outside there. So yeah, that's how we do it. I'm going to increase the workplace on these as well, so that they always want to come into these places. Higher workplace means that they will have priority over it. This is slightly lower, so they'll come out of here if there's other jobs to have. Want to increase the workplace, the gatherer flag slightly higher. So water is the highest priority, food is the next highest priority. Also, I'm going to change the dam to be the lowest priority build because I want to build on things before that, like these. And food. Now food for the iron teeth is you have the gathering flag for berries. You need berries for their breeding process as well, but we'll get to that. The farmhouses are smaller than the folktales. They're only a 2x2, which is fine. But they can't deal with as many crops. So if I put it up here, let's move it 1 away from the edge like that. Boom. And I believe, in fact, let's put it 2 away from the edge. Like that. And then we'll plant some crops around it. They've got all different crops as well. You've got kohlrabi, cassava, soybean, canola, corn and eggplant. These are all exclusive to the iron teeth, and they all require, not all of them require processing, but a lot of them require processing. So yeah, they're bad at farming, but they're good at processing stuff. So although they can eat like the raw kohlrabi and raw cassava, they can process it to make it better foods. I believe. I haven't played far enough to know that, but that seems to be how it is. It's that all the food sort of just, you can process it to make it better. So, however, their farmhouses can't deal with as good sized crops as the other ones because they've only got 2 people in them rather than 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's do a 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So 6, 6 is a 36. Minus 4 is that, so that's a 32 size crop, and I believe that should work out pretty well. As in, when the last one gets planted after first harvest, the first one will be, so they'll plant them all, they'll grow, and then they'll start harvesting them, and then by the time they've harvested the last one and replanted it, the first one should be regrown if they start in this corner. That's, I think it's 36. We'll find out. We'll find out. But we need to build our water tank. So let's speed up some time here and get this done. But because we desperately need water, we're out of water. So that's going to be needed. We also would like to get a inventor, but I want to build the dam before I get the inventor going. So let's lower this to the lowest priority, like that, or second to lowest priority, and then let's go with the science and get an inventor in. We'll put it there, and we will make this the lowest place, and also a low workplace as well. So because we don't want people in the, in fact, let's put it as the lowest workplace. We do want people in the inventor, but it's not as important as other things. Like specifically, the farm is desperately important. So, okay, so there we go. Our pumps are pumping. Awesome. There you go. You have planted there. Awesome. We're going to come along and plant things. Obviously, first time planting, they're just planting. They're not harvesting and planting, so it doesn't. Obviously, they're going to plant them before the thing's done. But when they're all harvested, they will harvest the crop. So they'll harvest, this one was the first one to plant. They'll harvest this one and then come out and plant it because they are set to priority of planting. So if there's a spare field, they will plant first. So they'll harvest one, then plant in it, and then harvest next one and plant, harvest next one and plant. And then by the time they've gone all the way through and got to this one down here and planted this one should be pretty much grown again. I think this is about the right ratio. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of plucking numbers out of the air. It's a bit weird, but I have played a little bit with them, so I do know a little bit of how the Iron Teeth play, and they could definitely a 5x5 build, 25 crops. They were on top of, but I did a 7x7, which is half of the 14x14 that the folktales do, and they couldn't keep up with that. So this is in between. This is 6x6. So we'll see. Maybe it's 7x7 with the farm in it. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we can get this dam built in time. And then we need to get some storages going. So let's get a couple of tanks going. So we'll put 3 tanks in there, make them all water based. We'll get ourselves a large industrial park. Mistakes were made. Let's do this. I want to prioritize these actually, because otherwise they're going to come and build those. Let's get ourselves a industrial log pile there, and this is going to be for logs. Okay, hopefully we can build this before we got 2 days for the drought, so I think we'll be okay. There, we've got 2 spare pieces there. We've still got 2 kits ready to grow up here. So baby beavers are called kits. I keep calling them babies. They're not. They're called kits. So yeah. I think that is all good. Yeah, dam is done. Okie dokie. So let's build these ones, and also we want to get some kits growing. And literally, the INT do not work the same as the folktales. You do not put houses down. They're called barracks, and they breed. Oh no, they don't do that. Barracks are literally just for people to live in, for beavers to live in. You need the breeding pod. The breeding pod takes 5 water, 5 berries, 10 days? I think it's 10 days. And then a kit is produced, providing it has the water and berries. So, yeah. So we want to build that there. Now, the thing about these is that they require somebody to come and put the stuff inside them, and beavers that are working will not do that unless they're haulers. I believe haulers will haul the goods to them to do that. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe haulers will deal with breeding pods. But the way to do it is either having unemployed beavers who will then go and deal with them because they're employed, or when the day shift is over and it's nighttime, the beavers will go and deal with putting the water and berries in here. So we'll see that nothing's happening right now. They're not grabbing any food or water to put into it because they have no food or water to put into it. They're not, but we have food and water. We have berries and water, but we're not putting anything into it yet because now the day has come over. See, there you go. Boom, one grab that, another one grabs some water. It's coming over water. There we go. It's been fed once nighttime hits. So you've always got to have either an unemployed beaver, or you've got to make sure you have beavers spare at nighttime to do it. If they're desperate for food or water, they will obviously deal with themselves first before they deal with this one, which is not ideal sometimes. So yeah, but we're okay. Okay, drought started. We have a 4-day drought. Okay, so for a 4-day drought, we would need 36 water times 4. 4, 8, 12, 160, 150 water, something like that, stored for 4 days. I think 5 days is the largest, 180 water. So yeah, so we don't have enough water stored, but okay, we've got a bigger reservoir here. We can pump stuff out of, not a problem. Let's pause this water pump because you can't run right now. You might as well go and get a job elsewhere, which is fantastic. And what I might do actually is I might set the inventor to be low and you to be the lowest. So there we'll actually have inventors working. So okay, let's see whether I got the farming right or not. So these are going to be the last crops to harvest. These were going to be the first crops to harvest. Doesn't look like I got it right. We're about 50% off, so they can definitely deal with more than a 6x6. I guess the 7x7 with the farm inside. What's the size they can deal with? Trying to optimize the crops already, which is important because as you can see, we don't have food. We do not have enough food, so optimizing the crops is very much important to do. Yeah, so there's the last 2. They come out, they plant them. Boom. So you planted that one, and the first one you planted is 64%. So yeah, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more added on to that. So let's do 7x7 then. I guess 7x7 with 4 tiles missing is about right for them, I think. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to find the optimal farm size. There are no beehives for the iron teeth. There's no beehives to put in there. Instead, you have these oil presses and hydroponic gardens and food factories and stuff, which can take things and do different stuff with them. So, yeah, they're all about processing the food rather than just taking the raw food and eating raw food. They're very much more about processing stuff. So, right, let me put the path in there so to stop the berries spreading that way. And what we want to do is get ourselves some planks. I think that's going to be the next thing to do. So let's go into here and get ourselves an industrial lumber mill, as well as a power wheel, because power wheel is the best way to go to start with. Dead easy, dead easy. There we go. Right. Let's pause this for a moment because we don't need the beavers working in there. We need you building that. There we go. Right, and then let's unpause this and away you go. So the iron teeth are the industry beavers. So industry buildings get bonuses, whereas with the folktails they're farmers. So farming buildings get bonuses. So, like for instance, this one has 2 beavers in it instead of 1, which means it works much faster. You get many more planks instead of it. It's the same process. It's still 1-to-1, but it's just much faster at doing things. So, yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to survive through our first drought perfectly well. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Beavers are hungry. That's fine. You have got an injury. Don't know what your injury is. I don't know how you've injured yourself. Maybe this building hurt you. I don't know. It's not broken teeth. So, interesting. Don't know of an injury that early before. Doesn't say we got injured either. So, yeah. Oh, well. So yeah, here we go. This is the correct ratio of crops to farm. So as they're planting, they harvest them, 2 get grown, boom, boom, they go back, they put it in there, they plant them, and as they plant them, 2 more get grown. So they're constantly working. It's a constant flow of food coming in, which is what you want. You want a nice steady flow of food coming in rather than big bursts of it. Big bursts of it can work as well, but if you can get a steady flow, it's much better, much more easy to manage your colony that way. So, okay, so we are full on planks, so we can now turn those off and they can go work elsewhere. We just need to get the 60 logs for the forester, which should be fine. Also, whilst we're at it, let's carry on this path down here, and let's put a block over here. Let's put a dam over here. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to put the forester over here and use this area for our forestry. To do that, we need water. Now we can get rid of these 2 barriers here and have the water flow down here. It can also flow out this side and along, or out this side and along. So that'd be fine. We've got a nice strong current here though, so we could run power here if we wanted to. But I think power-wise, we're going to probably rely on engines and stuff. That's going to be the better way to go. So, yeah. Okay. So one more science. We can unlock our forester. We can put a forester in down here, or over here or something, and just plant trees in this area here. We put a lumberjack here. Put a lumberjack over there. We might move the industrial log, or put another industrial log pile in over here. Let's do that now, because you know they're always good to have. We could also put the forester on top of the industrial log pile if we wanted to save some space. We don't have stairs unlocked yet, so we can't really do that. So I just put it there. Let's unlock our forester. Put the forester in there, like that. Oop. So we can run a path down there if we want to get across. We might want to get across the river. I don't know why, but we might want to. You should be set to logs. We're going to put another lumberjack in over here somewhere. Probably up here. I probably want to put them the opposite side of the road, or well, we can just do the whole thing. So we'll put one up here as well. Boom. You can reach pretty much all the way up to there. You can reach up to there. So we're going to go get our trees. I'm going to plant oak. Oak is really slow to grow, but it is the best thing to grow. So we're going to go with oak. Boom. I'm going to start there and then just do all of this like this and all of this down here like this. and as far in as you can do there, which is here. Just plant oak trees in all those areas there. Thank you very much, Lee. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, and we have another drought coming already, so interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's get our science going. Let's get some more storage and things working, and hopefully with the medium tanks we can at least store 300 water, which would be a lot better for us. So that's to be quite nice. Let's actually get a medium warehouse in. Let's put it in. Yeah, we'll put it in there opposite that. Yeah. Boom. And we'll set this to be coral berries. Not that we're having many coral berries, but I'm going to put it there because we're going to put another farm in. We're going to put another farm in. Let's pause the game just a moment. Let's put another 7x7 in. Like that. That's 7x7. Yeah. Yeah, but because that seems to be a good number. 7x7 seems to be a very good number for this. And then we're going to put a farmhouse in there like that. So you can obviously have another farmhouse to plant things down, and that'd be awesome. We have a new baby was born, or kit was born, sorry, on day 1. I'm not going to open this yet. I'm going to actually, no, we do want to open this yet. Let's demolish, well, cancel. Demolish that one first. Okay. Up the priority on this piece. Then demolish that one. There we go. Boom. Because we do want water to come down here. It just dawned on me that actually we do want water to come down here. Because we want to have, obviously, trees planted down here as soon as possible. Oh, there we go. Let's finish that path up there. There we go. So this will be our burial place, and I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to run a path here just to stop the berries spreading into this area, because we'll put all of our breeding pods down here, because that makes sense. And then we might even have another storage for berries here. In fact, we will have another storage for berries right here. Yeah, we can build on top of the storages. I know we can build them, but we don't have stairs yet. So right now I'm just going to put stuff in, and let's go with berries. Where are berries? Algae, berries, there, boom. So store berries in that one there, so we've always got a nice storage of berries. And we should probably put a water storage in here as well. Yeah, okay. So hopefully those two will be enough to keep our food reserves going strong. We don't have any builders anymore, so we've got no one to build this right now, but that's okay. We can stop these two in a moment, or stop one of these in a moment. We're going to have more back there. You are just going to clear out the rest of these in here, and then once they're cleared out, you can be removed, and we have space over here for something. We can always put in more water here, more reservoir here, and have just the pump take out the top layer and not touch the bottom layer, which should still keep this area green. So more crops up here. Because food is going to be the big thing. Food and water are going to be the big things that we want. So we definitely want to get some gears going and then unlock our bigger storages. But we'll do that next episode, because the drought has started. It's a 6-day drought. Oof. That's a long drought. But it's fine. We will deal with it. So we'll leave this one here. We shall come back next episode and we will continue from there. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.